All right, folks, we made it. Trial number 1 of Danganronpa 2. Before we begin, though, I want to figure out skills, which I need to find wherever they may be. Oh boy, I really hope that I didn't fuck up completely. I might have to go in here without any skills. Chimimi's doing fine. No, seriously, how do I... Please tell me I didn't have to do it somewhere in the overworld. In the report card section. Oh, I talked to him. Okay, I talked to him. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Google. I was about to like just pick every option. Okay, so I have been told. I have been told to get as many skills as I can that deal with Hangman's Gambit. Wait, do I have? I have 19 points. Increases your aiming speed. Focus gauge decreases at a slower rate during concentration and fever time. I'll wait. Maybe that last one I want. Delusion I might want. Panic Talk is something I'm very interested in seeing what that actually is. Logic Dive, another new thing. Sharpness increases by 5. What the hell? Another what the fuck is Logic Dive? All right, so let's go. Where's Delusion? Am I going to get an achievement for getting a skill? All right, I have 13 more. Focus gauge decreases at a slower rate during concentration. I feel like I don't use concentration as much. I feel like I didn't in the first game. Increases the speed of memorizing a statement. That's not the most... This I feel like I should get. Whatever this is. Easier to shift mood to your favor. Sure. Okay. Now let's set my skills. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, 7. Woo! Perfect 17. How did I manage to like get 17 out of 17 on my first try? All right, let's get to it. And like I said, I don't have to voice act during the trial.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present
Look at Monami up there.
Who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
Look how little she is compared to everybody else. Hiyoko, is that her name? I forgot her name, actually.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Some might even call it graduating.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
The actual killer says, yes, actually. Oh, damn it. I fucked up. We just immediately end it.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you.
Nagito is still, like, high up on my list.
Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Terra looks very happy.
I'm the type favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Damn, got her.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
Figure it out, you dumb bitch.
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Oh.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
It might, though.
Huh? What does that mean?
You popped up a couple times during the investigation, not gonna lie.
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Hang on 1 second. I just want to real quick. The music is a little loud compared to everybody's voices, and I think that's going to be the most important part. So let me come in here and raise up on OBS. So hopefully that sounds good.
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Voices might still be a little quiet, but I don't know if there's anything else I can do. Actually, there is. There. Let's see how that goes. The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table, we can start with that. But ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that, gulp, we're all dead. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. From this point on, I'll provide simple tutorials at every important moment. Please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. Rudeness? No. As things progress during class trial, you engage in a number of non-stop debates. Okay, so this is like the first game. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. If you run out of time, you'll automatically fail. GLHF. Oh god, we got it. All right, gaps in floorboard, knife, bloodstain under the table. Okay.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
I think I need to go bloodstain under the table for that one.
Obviously, by hiding the body, they tried to delay its discovery.
Ibuki's already shaking like,
Burying a bone.
Burying a bone, huh? Okay, well that's the only...
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Okay, so that's how I... Hold on. Fast forward argument is control.
At the very back of the...
After the killer they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
All right, 1 for 1. Let's go.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
I kind of dig this, I don't want to say cornered theme, but kind of similar to like Ace Attorney Cornered.
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Damn, he's already shaping up to be the Yasuhiro of this game.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Just like Yasuhiro, right?
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
That's just what I said.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed.
Was it Fuyuhiko? Was it Fuyuhiko? Could he have like stabbed up under the floorboards?
Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
There's so many like different like things. Like there's the bathroom thing, there's the floorboards thing. There's just so much that like hasn't gone answered yet that I'm just like nervous about it.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Because he had planted the knife there. It's just like Sayaka, who was, if I remember correctly, Sayaka was planning on doing a murder and then framing it on Makoto in the first game, right? And then, oops, she ended up getting killed instead before she could do the murder, right?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
No, he was too far away.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
I mean, that's pretty accurate. A blackout, not an earthquake.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
I'm still just mad it was 86 degrees in that fucking room. The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's oh, fuck. Hold on, display problem. If it's connected to what he was doing during the party, it's probably... I'm so mad that embarrassing pose is a fucking truth bullet here. And see, hold on. Oh wait, I can't even check this shit here. If it's connected to what he was doing during the party, then it's either Duralumin case or night vision goggles. But Duralumin case seems more likely.
Crap!
All right, hold on. Restate it. The reason he dove under the table... The knife?
I can prove it with this.
Okay.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
But it wasn't. Also, I love the delivery on I am the murder weapon.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
I mean, to get all the way over there, he would have had to know, right?
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Oh?
This is almost like a real trial.
During the previous statement, there's only one weak spot. Okay, yeah. There'll be only one liar contradiction. Okay. I love how it keeps telling me you can review the controls by hitting escape. All right, knife, bloodstain, gaps in... Oh god, there's so many. Night vision goggles, okay.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
I forgot that
must have
fucking
seen
nickname.
the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Yeah,
No, that's wrong.
that's what it had to be. No point in going through the rest of the conversation just to
Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
just to get back there again. Like that was kind of obvious.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
I like how the way she's saying Byakuya, she's saying like Byakuya. She's like putting emphasis on every syllable of it.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Oh, this is interesting. Is this the panic talk thing that was mentioned? I was surprised. Yes, I was, game. Just between you and me. Thank you. So that's two of us then. Oh, well, fuck you. When this kind of argument surfaces, you will go in a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. You have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with WASD. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically. So, what the? Are we literally going to be doing like sword fighting, kind of? You can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. Should I, I'm just going to like pop. Oh, I can't save here. Fuck. If you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number shows the sharpness of your counter. Number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. What the fuck? Can I do a practice? Is this like Mario Party where I can do a practice round beforehand? Please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears there's been a delay on contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. Jesus Christ. Truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? Thank you. I can check the controls. Oh, fuck. All right. Knife. Case. And the irons. Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna need the case.
Common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. If you just use common, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
I think I got there.
No.
I just got so
Byakuya
lucky
was
that I
definitely
clicked
the
when
one
I
who brought those
did.
night vision goggles.
Like, I was literally just like pressing buttons and then I just clicked at random and it happened to be the exact right moment that I needed to. So we got there, I guess.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Congratulations, you learned a new word today. Assume.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
Yeah.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
Nope.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about
Tonight's main dish.
Damn it, Teru Teru.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
I hate it. I hate him so much. I hate so much of this cast already. The knife that was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. Duct tape, right?
I see.
I'm also thinking about tonight's
There
main
was
dish.
duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Yeah, so?
Huh? Duct tape. They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
Yep.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Byakuya.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well.
I mean, well, that one is just kind of...
It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
I mean, I guess this is where that letter is going to come into play,
He
right?
probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Look at that little smug little smile on Nagito's face right there.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
All right, so you have the Hellhound earring and the all-seeing eye. This dude's fucking goated, man.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility a murder would occur. God, we have so many murder threats.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Yep. All right, now everybody write on a sheet of paper. I need to know whose handwriting this matches. Yeah, it was the embarrassing pose. I just wanted everybody to see Mikan's hole again.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
Yeah, I keep forgetting Monami is here, just like whoop, whoop, just like swinging, tied up.
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies! It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because
Byakuya.
of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other.
Look at Ibuki, just like right next to Nagito. Just like enjoying her
He
life.
tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
I would have stood up for him.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. His strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Not necessarily. The killer. I can't click. Oh, there we go. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Who done it? Among Us. He said it. He said the thing, boys. Who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
I'm surprised he doesn't have like an oracle ball or something. He's like, I have seen who the true killer is.
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
No.
What is it,
All right,
Miss
fine.
Sonia?
Oh, fuck you.
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
Okay.
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
The killer definitely used a mark. Because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands. The glowing paint, yeah.
See. What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
Yep.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
I will say, compared to the first trial of the first game, this one, at the very least, has me guessing who it was. Like, there's at least a couple possibilities, as opposed to, like, Sayaka wrote Leon in her blood. It was just upside down, so I was like, what does 11037 mean? Maybe we'll never know.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen. They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
And the air conditioning was set to 11:30 and the irons were on. It's like they were planning on overloading everything right at that time, right?
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Pico, right?
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
Wow! Holy shit. What a line.
I am not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
Like I said, she just unsheaths her sword and just like reaches with it until she could hit it. Why put a circuit breaker that high in the fucking room anyway? That's got to be against some kind of code. What is? Did fucking Grover build this house?
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? Oh, blue-colored weak spots. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored ones are... oh, fuck! Oh, fuck. I gotta wrap my head around all this. When shooting agree spots, you need to flip your way of thinking. You're agreeing. Oh, fuck me, dude. And now watch, later in a trial, we're gonna have to like do something to turn the blue spots back to the yellow or whatever. Oh, fuck. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree. All right. Oh, of course. If I press the escape key, I can check the controls. Thank you, game. GLHF. Okay. Oh, fuck.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Okay, hold on. I need to check. A couple accounts. Terra's account. Gas stove is powered by electricity. Wait, a gas stove shouldn't be powered by electricity. What the fuck? That makes no sense. Chiaki's account. Fuyuhiko came to the old building and walked away. Alright, Kazuichi's account. During the search, Kazuichi headed straight to the office. He didn't see anyone there, including Pico. But yeah, but if he was already cooking, it would already be lit, right? I guess so. I guess... But the igniter doesn't continue to go. I mean, our gas stove here, it goes like click, 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 click as it like lights. And then once it's lit, it stays lit as the gas keeps feeding into the flame, right? Okay, so Kazuichi's account. Okay, Pico wasn't there. Okay, I think that's what I need though. Okay.
Since Peko was in the office.
Wait. Where's Nekomaru's account? Is that just that the bathroom was... Nekomaru kept trying to use the bathroom since before the party started, but someone was using it the whole time. He was able to enter the bathroom after Byakuya's body was discovered.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
So
Not
she was
even
shitting.
before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Is that it? Did I do it right? So she was shitting the whole time.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Okay, I got it right. This is gonna fuck me up throughout this whole game.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all! It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time, shortly after the party started.
It would be so funny if a bathroom is involved with every murder in this game, and it just all comes down to Nekomaru, like, needing to shit. Yo, shit literally is a major clue in this one.
And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
See, I have an issue with this logic point, though, because we don't know for sure that she was in there. We just know that she wasn't in the office. She didn't tell us anything else. She never confided in us that she was shitting.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
Tell us about your shit.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
I was embarrassed.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
A+, no notes.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Does this guy have a fetish? What is his deal?
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Tell us about your shit.
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Wow. And I fucking staked that shit up. I fucking blew it up in there.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
Okay, so this is one thing that I was really curious about.
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach.
But was that before or after she ate the food?
Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Why? Why?
Seriously, stop it.
Thank you, Hajime.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Oh, look at Fuyuhiko trying to help.
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Don't butt into other people's business. What do butts do? They shit.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Oh, so what? Not necessarily food poisoning?
Laxatives?
You should know.
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
Oh, just to get her out of there? But Teru is like the shortest among us, right? And I know what I just said, okay? I know they said it earlier in the trial, so fucking sue me for it.
I see. That might have happened.
Yeah, because Akane didn't get sick at all. The question is whether Pico's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Knife, AC timer, night vision goggles, alright, embarrassing pose, let's go. Probably party dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Teru cooked the food. How suspicious!
I don't know, though.
I wouldn't do anything like that.
I have a scat
Laxatives
fetish.
would ruin the taste.
Whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it, we need to clarify that. Okay.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
I hate to say this, but I need to read the description for embarrassing pose. Okay. I don't think that's gonna help at all. But party dishes. Teru poured his heart and soul into cooking various party dishes. Akane and Pecco were the only ones who ate them.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Teru cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
All right, I think I need
Did you eat
to
anything weird?
do party dishes
Now
at...
that you mentioned, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No.
Oh
that's
shit,
wrong.
I was right. Oh yeah, because Akane ate the dishes,
No,
right?
It's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
Akane's just like, I've been shitting for the last hour straight.
Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Okay.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I've trained myself on laxatives since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
I apologize for shitting.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Wow.
Cease this bickering.
Oh. Sony is about to get killed right here. Fuyuhiko's about to jump over everything and just choke her out.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
I don't know, though.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us. Trashy
skank.
Look at Monokuma in the background, just like. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Okay. There's a couple things I know I can argue here. Irons, yes.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Maybe.
They probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Maybe? No, fuck.
Crap.
I was trying to agree. See, I told you this was gonna fuck me up.
How did they do it? If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote...
They probably...
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Oh, that's where it is.
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
No.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
Oh no! I'm glad I listened to the rest. All right, I know what to do.
Who tripped the breaker? If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote...
They probably...
It does not have to be. They may have tampered with the powers, or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
There we go. I'm not a trashy skank.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Yo, the pauses in those words? Hajime?
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
Yo, if 3 irons can cause a blackout, that's a weak circuit, I gotta say.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh, here we go. Wow, Nekumaru.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
I just want to talk about shitting again! You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Okay. Oh, God. I think I need the AC timer here.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? Then that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall
Damn it.
doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the iron, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through
Okay.
those words.
I got there. This is the most stressful thing they've added to this
The
game.
irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
To cool it to a balmy 86 degrees.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
86 fucking degrees, man.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably. That's a big word. It trumps whatever the 2-syllable thing that Akane or Ibuki said earlier was, right?
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
Fucking Mikan's pose. I just love that whatever the last pose that they did in talking is just what they have here. So just like Ibuki's always doing something different, but like Mikan is just a constant, just like.
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Not using multi-syllable words.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Oh.
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret.
Okay, so Pekko is starting to slide for me as far as suspicious people. Like, as far as everything. Now that we've determined that she was shitting the whole time.
If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
Yeah, thanks, Grover.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
I think we'll find something. I mean, we have to, right? The game's not going to end here. Sorry, fuck you. This is a 10-hour game, not a 40 one.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
Oh?
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
That's a weird thing to say. Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
What?
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
This is really starting to sound like Nagito did it.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Simulation glitched.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
He said it again. He said it again.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Oh, it's so weird.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right?
The thing is, especially after playing the first one, when occasionally they would harp, like, huge details of a case would boil down to, like, a single weird thing somebody said that was, like, out of character. It's just so weird. Like, I'm picking up on so many of these things. Like, that's really weird to say. That's really weird way to put that. Why did you say that like that? It's like, I'm noticing these things all over. I know they can't all be relevant, but like, the point that the game actually kind of paused to do an aside to say, like, hang on, that was kind of fucking weird, right? Like, I don't know.
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners.
You could have.
Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
You could have.
What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
You could have.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer.
There's a couple.
But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Huh.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
Just give up.
Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
What the fuck?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
Yeah, this simulation is glitching horribly.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
This is so weird.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
Actually,
A small bit of doubt in your fellow man is perfectly normal and natural, says Mikan.
Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Because it's a simulation. It'll just start over if we don't, right?
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends. I don't want to do this either.
He's been in disbelief this whole time. Terror has.
Me too. Please, take me home already. I want to go home and eat candy.
That's an interesting face.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
This is just so bizarre.
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Okay, Chiaki,
I think.
the gamer?
Did you say something?
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Okay.
You say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Okay.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
How they were able to set it up. Nagito. Is she asking about how the killer got close to that table? Hold on. Where's that diagram that, what's her name, drew up? Do we have it? Oh, I can't find it. I don't know if it's actually a truth bullet. That little drawing that Mahiru made. They need to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
Fuck, if I just would have clicked twice, I would have found it.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Yeah, where were you hiding it? You didn't just have that MF thing on you, just ready to go? You had to look for it? Oh shit, Nagito was closest. I didn't even realize Nagito was closest to that fucking table. Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is, how they're able to move the table in the dark, that's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer is able to move the to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. No.
Crap!
Okay. But Byakuya had that, right?
Crap! Here!
The lamp?
Killer must have used the desk lamp. I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
Is it because the filament was still like burning?
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
If they were closest to it, they could have had like the after image, right? There's no way they could have used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used... Oh, the power cord!
I can prove it.
It came back.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
It came back. It came back into play.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right?
Yeah.
By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Fuyuhiko.
Who?
The only person who could have possibly done it.
the only one!
Yep.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it? Me?
Nani?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only
What's up,
person near
Guardy?
the power cord
How's it
was
going?
you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito.
That's just a coincidence.
I don't think so.
You had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was when he was cleaning.
I see.
Free. We talked about this earlier.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife. That's... If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
You had plenty of time to put a tiny little bit of paint on a knife's handle.
Seriously? That's all just a coincidence.
Now turn off the lights and show us your hands.
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Yep. There's gotta be something else to this, though. Because, I mean, all Nagito has to say here is, look at the autopsy report, talk to Mikan, what was the cause of death, how big were those stab wounds? See, it wasn't the knife after all. Whoever draws the chopstick, yeah.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
There's gotta be one more twist to this thing.
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
Nagito is sus.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
And also, I mean, if it was Nagito, that falls into what I was saying earlier. Like, we'll count this as two Oracle moments for, like, I called this as a potential possibility.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
A little too kind. I mean, as Kennedy, I mean, you say this feels too easy even for a first case, but do you remember the first case of the first game where Leon's name was just written on the wall? Come on, that was ridiculous.
Nagito, say something.
That was like, I knew who it was before the case even started. This is like, at the very least, we had to get here. Do I have to play the DDR minigame now? Oh shit, is he just breaking down here? Oh god, he is. He's got Uzumaki eyes. Okay, so they are just gonna dip to let the simulation run from here.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. Ah, how wonderful. How beautiful it is.
Huh?
Ugh, those eyes. Uzumaki. At that moment, Nagito's eyes, the darkness in his eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct.
It was my doing all along.
Okay.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
I do like that they're doing... Yeah, I love this, actually.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout.
I love how they're, you know, in all those little comics that we had to put together in the first game, it was always just like a blank silhouette here. And now we're seeing that blank silhouette like being filled in with Nagito here. That's pretty cool.
After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone.
Talking about people who would whip out a knife.
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles.
It should have been a fair fight.
Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
But wait, I'm just remembering, we haven't factored into account the bloodstain. All right, hold on. I'm taking my headphones off for this. We haven't figured into account the bloodstain on the tablecloth that was in the storage room in the little laundry basket, right? As well as, shit, there's one other piece of evidence that we haven't followed back up on that seemed important. What was it? I mean, also the, fuck, embarrassing pose. Damn it. I mean, we haven't used Ibuki's account unless they're just gonna straight up do, yeah, storage room tablecloth we haven't done. Fire door hasn't come into play. Chiaki's account with Fuyuhiko. I mean, there's so many things. Unless this game is gonna just start throwing us red herrings every now and again. Like, there's so many things. And plus also the fact that Nagito just before was just like, what does it matter if we don't figure out who killed him? I mean, it's okay, right? If we just don't figure it out, right? It's fine. And now he's like going completely opposite the other way. Kind of like how Hina was doing in the first game when she was trying to take the blame for Sakura's death, right? Now Nagito is just trying to get us all to like vote for him so that we all die, right? I don't know. There's so many pieces of evidence we haven't used a single time yet.
But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
No, I don't think so.
Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
And like, we know that the murder weapon had to be the skewer, right? Given how the how small the puncture wounds were, according to Mikan.
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
We need Mikan to speak up right here.
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
Damn, even more worthless than Hajime.
I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Damn, except kill somebody, apparently.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
No, Boodleheimer, no.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Wait, just like you. Imagine being more worthless than Hero in the first game. Yup.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito? The real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito, if you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yup.
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
Hey, it looks kind of like mine, to be honest.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
I'm still just so confused by all of this.
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
It's pretty good. But how's it going? Shout outs to my wife right over here. How about that old looking building near the hotel? He suggested the building, didn't he?
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Are you trying to tell me to go to bed? It's not that late. Before Mother's Day. It's still a full hour until Mother's Day, honey. Okay, fine. No, I literally can't. So did he make her take a shit? Not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health.
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
Okay.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
I wasn't the killer after all.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
I'm just that lucky.
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
I have the ultimate sleight of hand. Ultimate unlucky student? An awful talent like that is what I truly deserve. That's really close, but you're wrong.
Crap.
Damn it. I thought that would be a fun twist. I mean, why would they ask us this if it wasn't... Is it ultimate babyface? Oh, come on. You want to sleep with the motherfucking fishes? Don't say unnecessary things just to pick a fight. Wow.
Crap.
Is it really just lucky student?
I see. You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
Okay, I thought the game was trying to debate me here. I thought the game was trying to say, Nagito's actually not the ultimate lucky student. He's actually this. But no, it was just, did you pay attention to the intro of the game? Cool.
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Luck is fine. Have you ever played Fire Emblem? Just like I said the other time. Huh, I'm left with a red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem really lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, whoa, the despair it brings.
That starting to sound a little like Junko. You could almost put a super in front of it. Super, 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 super despair.
It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
That's a good looking sundae, actually. Is that for me? I'm not gonna eat on camera. You want me to show it off? My wife made a, if you can see, little sundae. What's this in here? Oh, is that the Kit Kat? That's pretty good. That's a good touch. I like it.
That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
No, nope.
Please, Monokuma!
It's not that easy.
Please, wait!
Oh, Mikan, let's go. She's speaking up.
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this?
Yo, that line delivery is so good. All the pauses with the ums.
Is Nagito really the killer?
All right, you got to speak a little bit better than that, please.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but
Fung.
there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut.
Damn.
Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Hyoko is so fucking savage.
I'm sorry.
No, now's not the time to be sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
Thank you, Sonia.
But we know who the killer is.
No.
Simply listening is acceptable.
Thank you, Gundam.
However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Spectacle. The way he said spectacle is so good. Oh, fuck. Okay, white noise. Okay. That's fine. Did you know you can hit escape to check your controls? You won't be able to shoot down the white noise? That will be... What the fuck? Wait, if you press the start button, I'm on keys. What the fuck are you talking about, game? Alright. I'm just gonna queue up Mikan's autopsy results.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
Nope. Come on, you can do it.
He has already confessed.
you know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
oh, never mind.
No, was it knife he hid?
Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch.
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
It's knife he hid.
I think it's strange.
The killer is so obvious.
He has already confessed.
You know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, so I was waiting for this to come up. I knew there had to be something
That
else
knife
going
might
on
not be
here.
the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
but based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
This is why it's so good to have a nurse on our squad for this game.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Ibuki gets it.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Whoa.
Not a whorehouse.
Oh,
I'd be so embarrassed to go to a whorehouse.
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
Is he about to like pull the skewer, like the blood-soaked skewer from like his pocket right now?
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Oh.
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, Did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
They kissed.
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
That they kissed.
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
She looks like she's about to have a brain blast.
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
She kind of did.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
Damn.
No, that's not it. Not it? What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Oh, Ibuki, right? She found all the noise, right? Is this what they want me to submit?
I can prove it with this.
Oh, I think I got it.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard.
Let's fucking go.
Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
For real? Don't act so
You
surprised.
were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Oh yeah, what was Byakuya saying?
Calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
Oh yeah, Nagito said ow.
You know?
You guys? Where are you?
Wasn't perhaps the break?
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, we've heard this
Such
before.
Perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Damn.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
Whoa, she admits it.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Is this where the tablecloth with the blood comes in?
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
Okay.
He shoved you out? Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Damn. Alright, so you're not the killer. So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? That sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was.
You have a new suspect.
Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on!
Oh?
Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan.
I mean, Teru was somebody I suspected from the beginning.
But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles.
I will say though, like, I'm confused. If you're saying Teru here in the chat, how we know that he fumbled his way to the room, right? But would he have been able to, or was he just trying to find anybody, right? How would he have gotten all the way to the back of the room before he like found somebody to stab? He would have found somebody else first, right? Odds are likely. Unless there's a secret passage we don't know about between the kitchen and that room. We know that there's the fire doors, but from what the description says, they should close if there's a fire, right? Fire door. If a fire breaks out, the fire door in the hallway of the old building can be shut to keep the fire from spreading.
What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
Yep.
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Whoa, 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 suspended. This is new. Are we gonna go back to investigate again? The class trial has reached its climax, but to those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. Let me just save in a couple slots. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna just continue on. Oh, okay. Debated anyway. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is. It's actually Mahiru.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
Damn it.
You're so evil!
You truly are a villain. Well, I guess there's a part 2 to the trial.
I'm Monami.
Oh.
And my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Okay.
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it.
And now in comes like Monokuma's like punch.
'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
I hate that the game told me that.
Well, what now?
What now is we're gonna cut the video to another VOD. I love how Monami just gave us the recap, and now I'm about to be like, tune back next time when you could have used this information once again. Sorry.